The wasteland south of Byzantium held several advantages for Jordan. She knew the terrain intimately. Sovereigns had lived in caves to the southwest for several years before their discovery by the Immortals a year ago. The blood war between Fane and the Immortals had been 2 months old at the time, and with so many engagements focused to the north, the sovereigns had remained largely unmolested until that day. Though Roland penetrated the city from all sides today, Immortal attacks remained concentrated on northern Byzantium, where the citadel and the bulk of Fane's Darkblood army stood heavy guard. For the moment, the likelihood of a daylight encounter with Immortals this far south was thin, but come nightfall, plenty of patrols would sniff them out. She was counting on it. She glanced up at the sun, just shy of its zenith. They had been walking nearly 2 hours at a healthy pace and were already running out of water. With any luck, the small seasonal creek that snaked through the Basal Canyon an hour ahead would still be running. By her reckoning, they had almost 8 hours to reach the canyon she had in mind and prepare.
Jordan?
Kaya walked to her right, half a step behind, keeping mostly to herself. For as many complications as the girl's presence had introduced to the situation, Jordan couldn't deny that her companionship offered some relief. If they died tonight, they would at least die together.
Keep your voice down.
Kaya cleared her throat and spoke just above a whisper.
Jordan? What is it? Do you have a plan? A plan for what?
The girl hesitated.
I mean, if we aren't going to find Jonathan, what do you plan to do?
Keeping the truth from Kaya would serve no purpose.
I'm going to kill an immortal.
They walked in silence for a few minutes. The deep canyons here had been carved by rivers, most of which were dry, the rough, scrubby terrain having yielded years ago to desert with as much sand as rock. They climbed a sandy slope, leaning forward to gain better purchase, and topped a rise that overlooked a small canyon to the south. A gentle, forgiving breeze cooled the sweat beneath Jordan's tunic. She scanned the horizon for any sign of movement. None, as expected.
Does Rom know?
Kaya asked. She eyed the girl, knowing the objection she voiced in the question.
He knows it may be necessary. Why necessary?
Jordan headed north along the ridge.
Because we need immortal blood. For what? It's the only way to become immortal,
Jordan said. Kaya stopped in her tracks. Jordan walked on.
What do you mean? I mean the only way to become immortal is through seroconversion. That means I have to inject immortal blood into my veins. What?
Kaya hurried to catch up.
You're going to become an immortal? Not so loud. We don't need to go out of our way to be discovered. Not yet. Is it even possible? Would I do it if I didn't think so? She said. But you'd no longer be sovereign.
She and Rom had discussed the notion on several occasions, an option for desperate straits. He'd gone to Fane, knowing he faced possible conversion to Darkblood, and her mind all but told her she must do the same with the Immortals. In becoming their enemies, they might defeat them.
That's true,
Jordan said. She dropped off the ridge and angled down into the wash.